I can't believe I'm counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Wednesday, and I can't wait to get away. I'm counting down the minutes till it's Thursday. I'm holding on for one more day. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. Let's call it a perfect weekend.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Psychic Connection. It is Journey and Friends. I am so glad to see you guys here, and glad it's the weekend, as the song is saying. We're ready to go dive into those cards and find out what's going on for you guys. All right, so I hope everybody has been trying their best to try to keep things together, as we've got so many planets in retrograde right now, and it's like a little dab of this, little dab of this, and now it's like, pour it all in, see what happens. The last thing they got to do is just shake it on up. We're dealing with a lot of things going on, and a lot of things a lot of people are not willing to deal with. And so it is making us avoid things, making our tongues a little bit sharper than they typically will. And then people being that way. So when their tongue is sharp and then you're taking it a certain way, you got to remember about all the things that are going on around you and all the things that can happen while we go through that. All right, guys, I know some of you guys are new here, so this is how things work. Guys, we ask you to ask a specific question. Get that specific question out to us. And when you guys do that, we'll be more than happy to answer. If you have a general read, that is a donated question. So, guys, make sure you guys click on the link where it says donation and go ahead and donate for that general read. We do have a 3, a 5, a mini, a medium, and mega. Guys, megas allow you to ask up to 4 questions. All the other ones, you get to ask 1 question. Now, when you get a 3-minute reading, if you donate for a 3-minute reading, you have to specify which psychic you would like to have your reading with. So if you're wanting your reading with me, you say Journey or whoever I have. I'm not saying them just yet. You thought I was going to tell you who was on. Not just yet. But, guys, make sure you guys are putting those beautiful questions, sharing us out far and wide as you can, giving us those beautiful hearts, those good thumbs up. Guys, make sure you're subscribing to YouTube. Our YouTube channel is growing. We got tons of new content coming out each and every day and every week and all the live shows. We are right on the cusp of season 2, guys. Some of your favorite psychics from season 1 will be back, joining us better than ever. And we got some new cool shows coming out in the fall. So that's technically our fall season. So We've got I Am Human. We have a dream interpretation show. We've got a astrology show. We have a mythology show. Tons and tons of fun coming up. Plus all these other readers out here giving you all these amazing readings about the things going on in your life and how we can help get you guys through those. But this show's not just about me. So let's go ahead and bring on Bunny. What's up, girl?
I'm back.
You're back.
The audience is seeing a lot of me lately, aren't they?
You know what? And the funny thing about that is that when we come back for season 2, your show is the first show that comes on. I Am Human. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. It's been a brainchild of mine for a little bit, so I can't wait to see what it looks like in action. So I hope you guys are all super excited for it.
I'm super excited for it, but for some reason I keep melting into the screen here. Let me just fix that so I don't look like a toddler trying to sit at the table on a phone book. I can do it. I'm doing now. All right. So I hope everybody is ready to get those amazing questions out to us. Guys, we are playing some games too. If for every donation we pull a card, if you get the Queen of Fire, you win a $50 reading on my Psychic Connection. So guys, make sure you guys are making sure you get your card, because sometimes Journey goes, wait a minute, I hope you're still here, and then I read for the card. Guys, let's get those beautiful reviews. If you guys go to journeyryanlive.com/reviews, you guys can leave a review. The person who gets the most reviews, the psychic gets a bonus, including the person who has given the most reviews. As we do have a winner for tonight's reviews, that is Cody S. So Cody S, if you are here, let us know that you're here. You're getting a 6-minute reading. You're going to get 2 minutes with each of us. And thank you so much for your beautiful reviews, Cody. We appreciate it. Guys, remember, the reviews help you guys. They help us, and it helps the reader. But it wouldn't be a Friday night without our third person, would it be?
No, not at all.
Let's go ahead and bring on that beautiful Destiny Cat.
Hey! Hi, Journey. Hi, Bunny. Thank you so much for having me on your amazing show. How are we all doing?
I'm doing amazing.
We're
doing
doing
Mercury retrograde. I mean, are we all surviving? Because the energies right now are so chaotic and crazy. I don't know about you, but there's been the neighbors next door been having a whole situation going down where I am.
I did my Porky Pig impression, even though it was retrograde. So, guys, it wasn't the Porky Pig impression. It was definitely retrograde. I also blame it on squirrelism. That squirrelism of me hanging out with Squirrel way too long. We'd be, talking in tongues, is what I'm calling it now. And we know exactly what we're talking about. But everybody else is like, what the hell did they just say? But we're laughing.
Yeah, it's been like that. If you caught me on last live, I was a mess because my words didn't want a word. But look, we made it. We made things happen.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we're here to do. And Destiny, we do that too sometimes. We're like, you know what I mean? And we're both like, yeah,
Definitely.
And then, we've got the retrograde messing with our technology, and everybody's like, why is Mercury doing that? Technology is a form of communication. Those ones and zeros. When that gets interrupted, what happens to your technology? It gets interrupted. It's part of your communication. Technology has become a huge part of our communication now. That's how we're able to do this show.
True.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
All hell is breaking loose outside right now. So if I disappear for just a moment, it's probably because the power is playing games and I have to go fix some stuff, turn on the generator. Anyways, we're going to put that out there. So everybody's like, oh my God, what happened to Journey? He's safe, don't worry. All right. So ladies, are we ready for tonight's show?
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm so happy to be back. And it's not long till season 2. Oh my, I'm so excited for all
You've been biting at the bit to come back and get them readings in.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I know. And then you're the second day, so you're going to be on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 p.m. in your time. So no more, 3 o'clock in the morning reading.
Oh my God, 3 o'clock in the morning, Dustin?
Oh, she's been with us until 5 in the morning a few times.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've done some 5. We did a 6-hour show before and a 5-hour, couple 5-hour shows together.
Yeah.
So it's been that's a ton of fun, and I'm so glad that everybody's able to join us. I know that It is the weekend. Everybody's ready. School started back up. Kids are going back to school, you know, running around getting the kids done. It just feels like a very tiring week. And with all these planets in retrograde and everything going on, it is definitely just, it's a big drain. So for everybody who's out there who is putting in so much effort to make things be balanced, not everything is going to be as balanced as you would like it to. And the last thing you would want to do is to frustrate yourself, because believe it or not, frustration actually drains you faster than taking a step back, thinking about things and figuring out, how can I make this happen without getting frustrated? I know sometimes I'm like, son of a mother, you got it. Break.
Brace yourself.
And then rebreathe. And okay, I can do this and I can make it happen. All right, guys, let's make sure we're sharing. So what are you all drinking? Tonight, I'm not drinking, guys. I'm actually having a probiotic water. It's amazing. It's called Karma. It's good stuff. It's like a blueberry lemonade, and it has over 2 billion active probiotic cultures in it.
And
so I'm being healthy today.
Yeah, I'm just drinking a Dr. Pepper because I'm taking my daughter to Legoland. So,
oh yes,
that sounds nice.
Yeah,
I'm just having a straight water today. I don't think you guys are ready for me with alcohol in my system. You're not ready, because then we'll be cracking jokes all night.
But don't worry, we're gonna get high off the energies coming in and have a great time. I don't know if people know that when we sit here and we do all these readings, we're like, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. And then after we're done, we're like tired, but yet we're wide awake.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, so we're gonna sit in the back and talk to each other for the next 3 hours. And we do. We share our life stories with each other. We laugh. Very few times we've cried a little, but we do a lot of laughing together.
We do. And then one of us is raiding a fridge. It's usually me. One of us is
we're always eating. Like, what are you eating? I'm eating this. I'm eating that. Okay. So we share.
Well, it's like dominoes. One person goes first and then everyone else follows. It's like you're sitting at the table with like pizza, pasta, crisps,
it's always great to be able to work with people that you could just get along with so well.
Yes, truly.
It's a great spiritual family together. But guys, this is how we're going to do the lineup. We've got Destiny K, then Bunny, and then myself. So that's how our lineup is. That's how we're going to do it. If you guys get a mini, a medium, or a mega, you'll get all three of us. If you've got a general, you will get all three of us. But that 3-minute reading, guys, make sure that when you donate for that, you guys ask for the psychic that you're looking for. Okay? Because only one person will be able to read you for a 3-minute. Because we just definitely don't have enough time for 1 minute. Try to spit out a bunch of stuff, and it ain't going to work in our favor that way. So we'll do it that way. Free minute. If you guys are getting a free question answered, they are 2 minutes long. When the bell rings, the question is over. That goes with everything. The mini, the medium, and the mega, those are not timed. They go as long as they need to. That is the thunder. That is God saying, yes, I heard. All right. So he understands. You understand. Let's do this. Let's rock it. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm glad we got that. All right. So let's go ahead and start with our first question for Destiny.
Hi, so we have Gemma. Hi, lovely. She says, hi, everyone. I'm feeling very overwhelmed today about attending my son's wedding next April. Will it go, and will I cope and get through it so I can prepare myself? I know it's a long way off yet. Okay, let's have a look for you, my lovely. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Gemma, straight away when I connect with your energies, I feel the anxiety. I feel that, you know, you're worrying already about something that hasn't even happened yet. What Spirit is saying to me right now, okay, I feel like the reason why you feel overwhelmed is because your son is going to be getting married, and this is something that you always knew would happen, but you didn't realize how fast it was going to be happening. And right now, as you know, things are not slowing down, but things are speeding up right now. So what I want to say to you, my lovely, okay, you are going to be going to your son's wedding. So Spirit are giving me that confirmation right there. And what I want to say to you, take the time to enjoy what you have around you right now, and know that your son is going to be very proud of you as well, to be allowing him to be able to do what he's always wanted to do as well. So what I want to say to you, Gemma, in regards of this, okay, try not to let this really take over your mind right now, but just enjoy what's happening around you. Okay, I'm also going to pull you a card as well, because Spirit wants me to, okay, my lovely, and see what other messages and guidance I get for you in regards to this. Okay, because I feel like your emotions are really all over the place at the moment, and in regards with Mercury retrograde, that's not going down very well. So the card that comes out is balance, spirituality and practicality. So this message is saying to you, okay, at the moment things with your energies are quite scattered, so make sure that you are really keeping yourself and focused as well. And I just got the bell. Ooh yeah.
Okay.
You gotta love it. I mean, she started doing that a long time ago, and you know, from every show, as further we go along, if she's not there, we have to throw a little Destiny into our lives because it's so much fun. And she gets a kick out of it, because if she doesn't get a chance to watch the show live, she'll go back and watch it and laugh and have fun. It's great. It's great. We gotta have it. Gemma says, thank you. Gemma, you are so welcome.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for trusting in that question. Anxiety is a very hard thing to deal with, but we've got to find ways that we can cope with our anxieties. There's different techniques and there's different ways that people definitely do that. And I know some people can breathe, some people can meditate, some people need to take a nap, some people can tap their ears, someone can tap their temples, some can tap their hands. There are different techniques. Find the one that works for you, because I know people will go, well, I tried that and it just doesn't work for me, because it doesn't, that's not the type of anxiety. There are different types of anxiety, and there are different ways to cope with it.
I find holding a blanket, smelling it, feeling it, touching it, and holding it also brings you back as well. So
There are people that like to wear house coats, that anxiety that helps them. It's a comfort. They just need to be calmed back down. So absolutely. All right. And Gemma says, I love your room, Bunny. Oh,
thank you. Look, my fiance, he fully supports my foolishness, so I get to do whatever I want in this room.
He didn't have a choice, y'all. He didn't have a choice.
No, he did not. It's all good.
All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Our next question for Bunny. Who do we got?
All right, Audrey, let's see. If I quit working for my dad's company and tell my other bosses, Jenny, that I'm more able now, will I get by just by doing that, so I can stay home more and help with my 6-year-old? I have to. Oh, okay, I see. I understand, Audrey, because you're kind of stuck between some hard decisions here. So let's kind of see what you should do. Should you quit working for your father's company and tell your boss that you're more available now? I feel like that might not be the best idea, because what I feel like is going to happen, you have the King of Swords here. So this is kind of the position of cutting out. I do not think it would necessarily go over with this other woman that you mentioned, Jenny. It wouldn't go over well with her. I don't think she's going to have as much empathy as maybe you're hoping her to have in this situation. So what I feel like would end up kind of going down from this is you would kind of cut away, you would separate, but then you would end up not having much of anything at all. You may not get to decide when you are more available, because they need you when they need you. So unfortunately, what it looks like is going on here is she wouldn't be able to accommodate for you in that way. So there is a 9 of Swords here. This is talking about the anxiety that you have revolving around the situation. And this is also the anxiety of what exactly you're looking for. Because if I remember from the last time we talked to each other, which really wasn't that long ago, so I remember things. I have a memory sometimes. I think what's happening is you're almost like scattering to kind of figure out, okay, how can I make everything I want happen at once? I want to do all the things at once. And unfortunately, this is a situation where you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like the choice, unfortunately, is not going to be the one you want, because I do not see you getting the satisfaction that... No, I had so much more to say.
She just got the...
No, but Audrey, I hope I was able to help just a little bit more. Good luck.
Absolutely. Getting some clarity and understanding of what happens when we get these readings is just to help with the path. And it has a lot to do with our actions. So don't fail to remember that some of the actions in which you take can affect your readings, because now you get a little bit more knowledge. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there, but we started switching around. But the thing is that, we can be told, yeah, I'm going to get that job. And then all of a sudden, boom, you go into this interview thinking, well, I got the job. Journey said I got the job. And then all of a sudden, you didn't put forth that energy that you were going to put forth when we saw you doing that interview. And then all of a sudden, she says, oh, cut out at the end. Thanks. You're welcome, Audrey. But we can actually affect our outcomes. And that's why there are a lot of religions that get worried about, you getting a reading and seeing what's ahead, because you can change your own future by doing that. You can change a yes to a no and a no to a yes. It can really make a big difference. So.
What I like to tell people who get readings from me is a lot of, we have all the free will in the world, but we have to remember everyone else around us has free will. So because we see it like this today, someone could sneeze in the northeast direction and change everything like that. So don't ever get hung up on a yes or a no or a maybe so. You have to kind of go in boldly like it's the answer you want it to be, because you have to remember everyone else's free will impacts your free will. It sucks, but it just kind of, unfortunately, is how the universe works with us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I totally agree.
Yes.
The boomings are happening. I hear it. They're bowling right now. Like a bowl in a china shop.
I've got the wind, you've got the rolling thunder, the bowling alleys. We're just sharing weather today.
It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind sharing. Sharing is caring.
I don't want it. No, take it back.
All right, guys, we're going to keep it going. We're going to go ahead and take our next question with Journey. All right. Maylene says, hi, what is my spiritual gifts, please? Well, honey, that's a very general question. But when it comes down to how I'm going to handle this situation, is that when it comes to spiritual gifts, it just depends. I would need to know more about you, because we can talk about gifts that you're not even tapping into. Just because I see them with you does not mean you're tapping into them. I see a lot of empathy with you, but I don't see like you're not trusting yourself, so it's not getting used the way that it should. And so I don't want you to feel like, oh, I don't have a gift, because everybody has gifts. We just use them differently. But in this scenario, in this situation, I would need to know a little bit about what you're picking up so we can help you work on your spiritual gifts, because you have multiple gifts, but starting with trusting yourself, that needs to be your number one thing, especially when you're picking up the energies that surround you. And so that empathy, that energy, that empath, that's your biggest gift at the moment. But trusting what you're getting is a definite. So that's what I could say with that, sweetheart. I hope that helps. I wish I could give you a little bit more. If you were to give me some information on that, put a little bit more meat to the question when you ask questions, guys. That way we can give you some more information. Like, that was very general. And in order for me to dive in to give you everything about it, like I said, I would have been talking about things that you didn't even know you had. And you would have been like, well, I can't do that. Well, you can't right now, but that's one of the gifts that you possess. You just have to start with the smaller things to work yourself up to it. You're not just going to wake up and go, I want big muscles. And then tomorrow you're like, ching, it ain't going to happen that way. As much as I would love it to be that way, because I would be 30 pounds lighter. Anyway.
I'm going that way.
The guns.
It would be nice, though.
What's that?
It would be nice, but I wish it happened like that. Shoot, it would save me so much effort.
The Harry Potter one that does it, I need to find it. If anybody's got it on Etsy, let me know. I'm first in line. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Remember, if you guys donate, please, for a 3-minute reading, please say who you would like. If you have a 5-minute, you're going to get all of us. If you do the mini, the mega, or the mediumship, you get all of us. So just make sure you guys are doing all that. Remember, mediumship is a paid reading, so is a general question. So guys, let's not do that, and let's move forward and have a good time. Make sure we're sharing this out far and wide as we can. We're going to get to as many questions as we can. We're going to be here for a while. Do remember, medical and legal, we will not touch those. We will ask for another question, okay? All right, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question for Destiny.
Hi, so we have Arlene. Arlene says, what is going on with my daughter? Anyone that is drawn, please, and thank you. Again, that is quite a general question, but
we're going to go ahead and take the next question.
Okay,
next question in line.
Thank you. Okay, so Alison Lett says, I was just wondering if my children will ever contact me again, because I just found out also that my daughter is pregnant. Okay, let's have a look for you, Alison, and see what we get here. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Alison, when I connect with your energies, wow, I straight away go to the heart chakra, and when I connect with you, I get flutters in my heart. And what I want to say, even though that you and your daughter are not communicating right now, let me tell you, there is not a day that goes past where you don't think about your daughter. And what I want to say in regards with what happened between you and your daughter, Spirit is saying to me, it was something and nothing that I want to say that was like a big volcano that ended up erupting. So what I want to say with this situation that happened and occurred, it was like a huge, big misunderstanding. But what I want to say, you and your daughter, you're both very similar. And with this, I feel that there can be some stubbornness on both parties here from both of you. So what I want to say is that I feel like you are really starting to edge towards that you're wanting to break the ice with her, but you're not quite sure how she's going to respond and react to that. Okay. And your question was, am I ever going to see my daughter again? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I am hearing, yes, you are. Excuse me, but I am hearing, as you can hear in my throat, I feel like there definitely needs to be a heart-to-heart conversation that needs to take place between you both. And what I want to say is right now, it's not going to happen right here, right now in this present moment. But okay, thank you. I just heard 6 months is what Spirit is saying to me right now. She put, wow, thank you for... Okay, so I just want to say to you that this is something, my lovely, okay, that you are needing to focus on right now. And this is something that I do feel in time. Take those baby steps and take every day as it comes, and know that this a connection that does reignite very, very soon. But 6 months is what I'm hearing. And thank you. Okay, so I just got the bell. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, la, la, la.
Okay, so I'm going to make a small announcement here for everybody that's here. If you guys are going to be rude, disrespectful, we're going to skip your question and you're going to get blocked. If you don't want to be on the block list, please don't get ignorant and rude. We don't owe you anything, so don't play that game with us. We don't do that. Disrespect, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. We're more than happy to answer your questions. We're happy to do the things that we do for you guys because we love being here and doing this. Guys, please be respectful. We're going to be respectful to you. Please don't disrespect us. All right. Sorry about that. What I just saw was completely ignorant. All right. We'll go ahead and take the next question. Let's get on some good vibes again. All right, let's do it. All right, we got a 3-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. All right, I'm hoping this is for me. Let me get a nod from the back. All right, perfect. Okay, just making sure I'm seeing a bunch of things here in the chat, so I need to make sure we got it. All right, Adam is invited to a wedding. Is invited to the wedding too. He is my emotional support dog. But I also get drained of my limit energy around people for too long, I'm assuming. would it help me get through the day if he comes with me? Well, yes. But the thing about that, Jim, is that not only is it going to help you through the day, I feel like it's going to make you more social too. So your lack there of that energy is you not having that person that you can rely on. Like you said, emotional support. He's going to be there to help move you forward and do a bunch of things for you. Honestly, I see you being a little bit more active and having a lot more energy than you actually even realize that you're going to get out of this. So I honestly feel as though, yes, Adam coming and being there and being a part of this is going to get you up. I mean, to the point where I see you dancing. So I definitely feel like things are going to come together. I feel like you are going to have more energy than you realize. The anxiety is definitely holding you down, and that's draining you already. So what we need to do is we need to release those energies. You need to act like there's no one else in the world here. You need to act like, you know, you've got this energy, you've got things. I do feel like you are gonna have a blast. It's showing me here a trigger and allowing you to feel all these different things. So being at the wedding, having Adam there, dancing, having a good time. This is a good time. She goes, he helps me a lot. Oh, hell, no to dancing. No, you really are. He is going to. Here's the funny thing about that, Gemma. Even though you're like, oh, no to dancing, he's going to be like, get your ass up. Let's get on the dance floor and let's have a good time. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go out there and, you know, cut a rug and do the jitterbug, but a couple slow dances is going to, the love that you feel from it, the romantic setting, the energy, the happiness, everything that you're feeling is going to be a blessing. It's actually going to help you move forward and allow you to feel, you know, positive. She goes, I feel faint when I get anxious, and that's what I'm worried about most. See, that's what you got to do is you got to calm down your energies. Try to find a way. Remember, we were talking about the tapping or the breathing or just taking a moment for yourself, drinking some cool water. Don't overdo it, but definitely don't undercut yourself to not be able to have this good time. Don't allow yourself to overwhelm yourself to where you're like shutting down like a kid's toy winding down with no battery. So anxiety, it'll get you. Don't go, and then you're out of energy. Don't do it. Don't run on that high to where it drains you completely. Being anxious, having anxieties, things like that. Find something that can calm you down. Even sipping a little bit of wine can actually help calm you down. Mm-hmm. So you feel more comfortable and relaxed in the atmosphere.
My mum does that before she goes to the dentist. She has a drink just to, you know, calm her.
I actually know lots of people that do that. They're going to go to the dentist. They're going to go somewhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're like, I need that. And Jim says, thank you so much. That massively helps. You are so welcome. Honey, breathe. You're going to have so much fun. I saw such a good time there. Such a good time there. I can't wait. You got to come back and tell us all about it.
A lot of anxiety on the board today.
Exactly.
A lot.
All this retrograde. Retrograde. Hard to handle that energy.
Yeah.
All right. So I shuffled them cards for you there. Gemma, you got the dreamer. It says, take that leap of faith and follow your dream because all unexpected opportunities are there. Get your dancing shoes on, girl. You're going to be dancing. You're going to be dancing. You're going to have a great time. I'm excited for you. I can't wait. And I can't wait for her to come back and be like, oh my God, guys, I have the best time ever. We're so excited.
Gemma better come back and give us updates because we want them.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Sorry, guys, I'm helping out here in the back. Just a second.
I think there's a review on the screen.
Where?
I don't know. It was on the screen and it disappeared. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Mercury retrograde.
Retrograde is retrograding.
I think it was Alison's feedback.
And also, guys, make sure you guys are Alison, she says, I was wondering if my child would ever. Oh, that's the question. That's the question again.
It was on there. I don't know.
Can we get that?
Mercury retrograde. That's it.
Okay. So it's okay.
That's
It's okay. All right, guys, let's keep it going on that note and take our next question for Bunny. Who do we got?
all right. So as we wait and while retrograde continues, let's see. Allison says, I was just wondering if my children will ever contact me because I think did we read this one? I was just wondering if my children would
We
ever
did read for this one, Bunny. Let's go ahead and take the next question.
All right. Sorry about that, Allison. Let's see. Pamela asks, I lost my youngest daughter last July, right after her 17th birthday. Is she sending me signs and messages? And if so, what is she trying to relay to me? Any advice? I want to ask for the back. Is that involving a mediumship?
That is a mediumship question.
All right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just shift off to the next question. Unfortunately.
Hang on 1 second. Let's go ahead and grab our next question and we'll come back to let's go ahead and grab that next question, guys.
All right. So Debbie McDonald, she actually asked for Journey, but unfortunately you have me today. Will my financial struggles and problems and worries ever end soon in 2023? I'm exhausted and worried all the time, stressed out to the max. Oh my goodness, Debbie, I feel you with all my soul in that one because it is really rough financially. I do think it's just going to be a little bit longer because I'm hearing spring 2024 is more so when things are going to start looking a little bit better. I do feel like there's going to be an evening out though. There's a balancing act that you need to do with this Two of Pentacles upright. There is a little bit of balance you need to do. So if you're overlooking or overbooking yourself in one section financially, you need to kind of move some things over into another section financially. It's almost like you're putting all your eggs in 600 different baskets. And I understand that there's this kind of anxious sort of rush. It's almost like you're rushing to get certain things done, but you shouldn't rush because what's happening is you're not able to close out what you need to close out. Like look at this card. The man is laying on his stomach and all the swords are supposed to be like this going into his back. Instead of letting things just fall into place, and unfortunately it may hurt for a second, but fall. Oh, shoot. I had so much more to say. I'm so sorry, Debbie. We got cut off a little bit at the mic, but I do hope I was able to help you just a little bit more. Thank you so much. And we lost Journey.
Journey's going to be back in just a moment. There's a technical issue, so I'm going to take over until Journey's back. So in regards with that reading that you just did there, Bunny, like, again, I can feel the energies in that, you know, how this Mercury retrograde is definitely affecting everything right now and how everything isn't quite balanced. But like you said, it is going to start to happen in time. So it's just going to take that little bit of time to get everything, excuse me, like all balanced out and back into form. So
it's truly going to take time, but instead of trying to, like, I feel like with the retrograde or any retrograde, instead of fighting against it, like what I was going to say is you're laying on your back and you're free falling backwards and you're landing on these swords. You have to kind of flip it around and just lay on your back and just say, all right, this is what's happening, and just take it.
Just get on with it. Yeah.
Just take it.
With it. Yeah.
And
kick. Yeah, definitely. Because that's also going to show courage and strength. And it's also going to show that the growth within it as well. So
true. And the more you endure these lumps that the universe just throws out to you, the more you're rewarded for it. So while it's like the worst thing, the worst feeling, because it feels like you're getting backhanded every other day. Yeah. You have to go through it because it shows your resilience, it shows your growth, and you are constantly being rewarded. So if you just continue to push through your challenges, when things open up and retrograde like chills out a little bit and all these blessings start coming to you, all that pain was worth it. It just sucks right now. It just sucks in a moment.
Definitely. But as Mercury retrograde fades out, then everything will start to fall back into place and start to get back on track again. So on that note, who do we have next for the next beautiful question in line for myself? Okay, so the question is for Kelly. Kelly says, hi Journey, Destiny and Bunny. Hello my lovely. Says, can I trust my brother? He tends to believe liars over the truth, and I do not have the energy to constantly try to correct him. Boundaries are my friend. And thank you. Let me have a look into this for you, my lovely, and see. Here we go, Kelly. Okay, first things first, Kelly, when I connect with your energies, wow, what I want to say right now, around you there is a lot of chaotic energies, and with the feelings and vibrations that spirit are giving to me right now, I feel like there is, again, there's lack of communication, there's big misunderstandings, but I also feel at the same time this is very, you know, much so making you feel like off balance in a sense. So I feel like, you know, because this is your brother and you want to believe that he is telling the truth about things, spirit is saying to me sometimes he can have a moment where he doesn't always fully tell the truth. He can sort of, in a sense, like bend the truth round slightly. So what I want to say in regards with how you're feeling, okay, spirit is saying to me, go with your gut instinct, because your gut is not going to lie to you. Your gut is actually giving you signs, signals, and synchronicities that you're actually needing to respond to and acknowledge as well at the same time. But do I feel like these things are going to improve over time? Spirit is saying to me, yes, they are. She put, yes, you are correct. Bless you. So I just want to say to you, my lovely, again, as you know, we're going through Mercury retrograde. Spirit is saying to me, ride through the waves, my lovely, okay? Because it might be a rough sail for you now, but in the end, it's going to be a smooth sailing that lies ahead. I want to say in between about 3/4 weeks time, moving forwards for you as well. So thank you so much, Kelly, my lovely, for your time, your energies this evening, and being here at My Psychic Connection. So thank you.
All right. How the hell did I get in the middle? Okay, here we go.
And Journey's back.
Yes, I am back. All right, guys, I know there's some confusion and stuff going on here. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys one more time. Please be patient and respectful. If I see questions in all caps, you will be skipped. We will not play that game. And guys, we will be doing a yes/no round here in just a few moments. But we're going to go ahead and take our next question. We had a little bit of trouble with it, but now we've gotten it back under control. So let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? All right, we got a mediumship reading. Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Pamela. All right, so Pamela, I know that you did donate for another reading, and then you donated for this reading. I'm going to tell you right now that if you like, you can ask another question after this one. Just let us know, and we'll be more than happy to do that. If not, we can fix that for you, save it for a rainy day or whatever you want to do. But let's go ahead with this beautiful mediumship reading. We're going to go ahead and start off with Destiny. Now, Bunny does not do medium in the same way, so she will be using her cards and connecting that way with you, and then I will put all of this together for you and give you what I'm getting from the reading. So let's go ahead and start with Destiny.
Okay, so Pamela, thank you so much, lovely, for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. So your message question says, I did donate once for a general, then again for a medium for my question. I lost my youngest daughter right after she turned 17 last July, and have seen things I believe are signs, and I want to know if they are and what she's trying to relay to me. Okay, my lovely. So how I work is what I'm going to do. As you know, this is not a time reading. It's going to take me as long as it needs to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect and bring your daughter in and forwards and see what messages that she has for you as well. Okay, my lovely. So I'm now bringing her in. She's now connecting and placing her energies with mine and my energies with hers. And we have a big bit of energies. Okay. First things first, lovely, that I need to say to you, Pamela. Okay, she's coming in, and the first thing I want to give you is her smile. She had this distinctive smile that as soon as she'd walk in the room, it would light up the room. Okay, thank you. Bless her. And what I want to say is another thing that she's also given me is this really strong sense of a fragrance perfume. Now, what I want to say, Wow, this perfume that I'm getting, okay, it's not a floral perfume. I want to say it's got like an oceany smell to it, please. And what I want to say, it was very, very like potent. It was like you would smell it before she'd even come and enter into the room. Okay, what I also want to say to you in regards with this scent that she's given me, okay, the first thing she's saying, Mum, I'm sorry that I'm not here, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to say goodbye. Okay, thank you, bless her. I also need to give you the colors pink and white, also having a significance as well. Thank you. And I also need to give you the months of May and also September as well for a birthday, anniversary, or a passing. But these are having a significance in regards with around your daughter as well. Okay, I also need to say to you, would you understand me when I say to you that you have been like seeing flowers, but the flowers that you have been seeing are not flowers that you would normally see? Okay, I want to say to you, I'm hearing like in a sense of a form like something like a daisy, but would you also, thank you as well, thank you, my lovely. She's also confirming to me in regards with like feathers. I want to say there has been like white feathers around you where you have been walking. I want to say that they have been falling in front of you. Okay. She also gives me a gentle energy around her, because when she was here on the earth plane, she is saying to me that she had a gentle side to her, but she also had this feistiness within her as well. Okay. Thank you. What I need to say to you right now, okay, would you understand me as well, Pamela? There is a situation that is happening right now in this present moment, and she's saying is quite very up in the air, very up and down. And bless her, okay, she's got so much to say, because she's saying to me that she didn't get to say any of this to you. And what she wants you to know is that would understand 1111 also having a significance in regards with the synchronicity. So if you've been seeing lots of ones, but especially she wants to refer me to 1111. She's saying that this precise time or this precise number is definitely having a significance here in regards with her as well. Okay, bless her. Breathe. Okay, what she's saying to me right now as well, would you understand me as well, my lovely, that you have been very much not being able to sleep at the moment, because she's confirming and saying to me that she's trying to come around you, but you're quite restless at night. And she's saying to me that she is wanting to communicate with you. So she's communicating with you the best she can up to her, how she wants you to understand in regards with, okay, thank you, feeling her. So I want to say she's mentioning to me about drafts. You've been feeling drafts around you recently. Again, that is your daughter standing around you, letting you know that her presence is near. Okay, my lovely. Would you also understand me as well when I connect with her energies? She is informing me in regards with it's some sort of like I want to say like a brooch, okay, like a badge or a brooch also having a significance here. And what she's saying to me, she's saying this is precious, this is a precious moment. So either you have been sitting there with this recently, or she wants you to find this badge or this brooch that did have a big significance in regards with your daughter as well. Okay, bless her. Okay, what I also want to say to you, she's saying, Mum, don't worry about everything that's going on right now. It's all gonna ease itself out. So there is a really big uproar at the moment. And what I want to say is she doesn't want you getting stressed out, worried, or upset about this situation. Okay, this is something that I'm really needing to give you. Okay, would you also understand me as well in regards with the chest area as well? Because when I'm connecting, I'm getting like this heaviness in my chest, but also at the same time, you are also feeling heartbroken and like as if your heart has been completely torn into a million, trillion, zillion pieces. Okay, thank you. But what she's saying is, Mum, I'm helping you heal day by day. And I know that I'm not here in physical form, but I want you to know that I am giving you the signs that you are wanting to know, that I am connecting with you and that I am at peace. Okay. I'm also going to pull you some messages from Heaven card as well, my lovely. Okay. And see what other messages and guidance we get here from your daughter. Okay, my lovely. But she's saying, she keeps saying to me, Mum, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. She's saying, trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. And again, I mentioned flowers. Okay, so she's showing you flowers. So flowers is definitely a sign for you to be connecting with your daughter. And what she's saying to you, my lovely, okay, that in regards with this situation that's going on right now in this present moment, where it's a little bit, you know, chaotic, she's saying just trust and love and appreciate yourself. So what she wants you to do is take a step back and not be, you know, so involved with this situation, because this situation is really weighing you down. And this is what she just wants you to know, that she is wanting you to just take this back. Pamela has put, this is so spot on. I am floored, just in tears. I have been destroyed by this, and I cannot tell you how much this means to me. And let her know there's nothing to be sorry for. Bless you. And again, she said, Mum, find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take the first step. I have got chills, and I literally am welling up right now. So again, she's saying to you, Mum, please don't be sad. And I know that this is hard and you've been in the dark, but it's okay for you now to step into the light, because you now know that I'm at peace and that I'm okay where I am. And take that first step, Mum, because I'm here always watching you and over you and making sure that you're okay. Wow. I'm now going to close her beautiful energies down, and I, Pamela, will be leaving all of her love with you. So thank you very much, and thank you. And I'm now going to pass you over to Bunny, and thank you so much for your donation. Love and light to you, my lovely. Thank you.
Hi, Pamela. I am so sorry for your loss, but I've been sitting here listening to Destiny, and I think me and her have picked up on a lot of the same things. The smell of flowers is very, very strong with her. And I also feel like something within like white and purple, if she liked those two colors at all, that is also what I'm feeling. So instead of seeing like the daisy that Destiny was seeing, I'm seeing the daisy, but like purple or white. So we're picking up on a lot of the same energy here, which is always good in a situation like this. I feel like when I was drawing cards for you, Pamela says you described my baby perfectly. Oh, Destiny, I'm sure is saying you are so very welcome right now. But let's see. I feel like, especially with this Queen of Swords, it almost feels like I have to take these cards a little bit more literal when I'm speaking of them. So in this regard, it almost feels like maybe she feels like the catalyst to why you are in pain. But understandably, this is what happened. And so when I'm picking up on this, I'm hearing, is it okay? Or are you okay? And I hear, is it an okay a lot here. I think there's a part of her that is questioning, are you okay, Mom? I'm sorry, are you okay? There's a lot of regret, but there's a lot of love that she gives you. I feel like a lot of the time, these signs that you get, they come to you when you are laying down. So when you are sleeping and when you are picking up, you know, that you cannot sleep, she is there. She's not far. It's almost like I can see her standing at your bedside. And excuse me if you hear a little bit of scratching, there's a rambunctious rabbit. But however, there is her standing at your bedside. She is there. But also I feel like she may blame herself for why you may feel this way. I feel like that smell of flowers, that smell of the ocean, they do come through a lot. I also kind of see in my mind's eye her in a car. I'm not exactly sure 100% what color car, but her in a car, and her smiling is so bright and so beautiful, and she is so happy. I think those were your memories of her, that laughing, that smiling, that time together when you two would go from place to place every now and then. There was those memories are the memories that last and have stayed with her. Those are the ones that have stayed with you. And so she is very much there. She's present. She just feels a little bit of what I can almost call a gilded regret, because she's feels like the source of the pain that you're in right now. But also, she, at the end of it all, just wants to make sure you're okay, because she knows she's okay. She's on the other side, like Destiny said, expressing to you that she is okay, but she feels bad because she knows you're not doing okay 100%. So she's there. Pamela said, no, I am not okay, but it's not her fault. It was a freak thing that none of us, my baby was our sunshine, and those are some of my favorite memories, us writing and singing together. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. My heart hurts for you. I'm so sorry. She is very present with you. She is very much there. It's almost like she wants you to replay those. She wants you to remember those good times, because she doesn't want you to hurt anymore. And it will take time, because it feels like your whole heart's been ripped out of your chest, which is why my chest hurts right now. It feels like your heart's been ripped out of your chest, but she has been there consoling you. Those signs, those numbers, the smell of flowers, the smell of the ocean, those are all your signs there. She is there. Everywhere you go, she is there, because she still very much loves you. That is still your baby. Pamela says, I watched all of her videos sometime. Oh, I'm so glad you do, because that keeps her memory alive, and that keeps that connection there. That connection that you feel there, it will never end. No matter how long someone is gone from us or how far away you think they are, they're never that far away. They are still always right there with you in your heart. They're not here with you physically, but they are here with you in spirit. And that spirit connection is just as strong, even if they aren't there physically. And so I'm so sorry that this is a really tough transitional period for you, but I wish you all the best. And I'm going to pass you over to Journey. Thank you so much, Pamela.
All right, Pamela, darling, I'm so sorry for your loss in this situation, but she's talking about the signs that she tries to deliver. She's talking about the light in the bathroom. That is her, the flickering. She said, thank you so much, Bunny. And she's talking about the flickering of the light in the bathroom, trying to let you know that she's there by touching your shoulder, laying in bed with you. She sees you watch these videos, but she says that you are, she said you're closed off because you feel alone, and you're not alone. And she wants you to be able to live your life. She says you're not living the way that you were living, and that she needs you to try to get yourself back out there and allow yourself to live. She says you're just shutting yourself off from the world, and that is not good. She goes, I do feel alone and so lost. She says, you're never lost because I'm here with you. She says, you don't even listen to music in the car. She goes, I'm a changed person. She said, you stop listening to music in the car. She says, listen to my music. It'll put a smile on your face. It'll even make you laugh, because some of the songs you didn't even like. She's trying to make you laugh. She's trying to be there. She sees you watching these videos, looking at the pictures. She sees you wanting to talk about it, but she says you're talking to the wrong people, because it feels as though when you want to get something off your chest, or if you're wanting to communicate about it, it doesn't feel like you have the right audience that is willing to hear you out or hear the things that are going on. She says you're not talking to the right people, Mom. Stop giving them your time. Stop giving them your energy when they don't want to talk about the things that you need to talk about. She goes, I saw the thoughts. Please do not run with those thoughts. Do not go with those thoughts. It will not make things better. I am here with you, but I need you to communicate with me. Talk to me directly. I can hear you. I will give you signs. I have shown you numbers. I have shown you the lights. I have created these smells, my perfumes, the things that you know that would be me. And when you talk about these things, people are like, oh yeah, that happens. It's almost like you're feeling like you're being brushed off. You are closed off, but the people that you're talking to are not giving you the energy that you need. She goes, talk to me, write it down. She says, write it down. Now's the time to write it down. Write some poetry, do anything to get your mind focused on this. Allow yourself to be focused by channeling out what you want to say to her, even if you can't speak it into words. She says she wants you to write it in words, do whatever you can, start a journal, do whatever. There was an idea of you writing down in a journal every day the things that you would, she goes, oh, I've been in such a dark place. I'm so sorry she has to see that in me. I have been at that point, but she doesn't want you to go there. She doesn't. She goes, when you ride in the car, I'm with you. When you eat dinner, I'm with you. Set a place for me if you feel comfortable. Set me a place for dinner. Hang on, she's very emotional because of where you're at, and she's scared for you. She doesn't want you to think that that's going to bring you guys together faster, because that's not the answer, and it won't do what you're expecting it to do. But she also wants you to live. She wants you to live not just for yourself, but she can live with you in that sense. You can do things that she likes. Set a place at the dinner table for her. Talk with her. Write in a diary the things that you would say to her on a daily basis. She says you're going to find people that come out of the woodwork. They talk a big game, but they are not who you think they are. It's time for a new circle, and even finding groups that you can talk to, spiritual advisors that you can talk to, whether that be a priest, a psychic, whoever. She goes, I feel like I'm neglecting my whole family, even my new grandbaby, but I miss her so much, and I will begin to write to her. She was just talking about the baby, but I didn't know it was your grandbaby. She says, don't turn your back on the baby. That's what she was saying. So if we're talking about the baby, we're talking about the grandbaby. Don't not be present in the baby's life at the moment, because this baby does remind you of her and the fact that you don't have her. She says, share that light and that love that you gave me with this baby. Show the people that you are somebody so much more special than what you have not been able to share. She says, you have so many talents, but yet you're hiding your talents from the world. Express them, open them up. She goes, live your life for me. Do the things that you wouldn't do because you didn't think you could, because you can. I told you that all the time. Your family can understand to an extent as to why you are where you're at today. She goes, but the first step of recovering from this, turn on the radio and hear the songs that I listen to. Play them over and over again. She goes, she did tell me that always. Show the world who you are. Stop hiding. I will be your muse. I will be your spirit. I will be your guide. Stop talking about I could write a book and actually write the book. She says, I've got her playlist on now. She goes, the next one is going to make you laugh because you didn't like the song. But I did. So laugh. She says, you're allowed to laugh. There's nothing wrong with laughing. Laugh. Get out of the house. Go to a park. Do whatever you got to do. Go to nature. I liked different things. Start exploring those things. But write that book you talked about writing. Tell the stories that you used to tell. You can create so much. She said, holy shit, the book. I've always talked about it. She wants you to write it, not just talk about it. You've had this with you forever. It's time to explore that option. She goes, the success that you find in that will be healing. And I will be with you the entire time. Talk you through it. I will show you signs. I will let you know when I like something and when I don't. There are a few things she doesn't like. But she said that don't worry, you'll fix it and it'll be good. she's very sweet. She's like got one of the sweetest personalities. Was so liked by so many. But she also too was overly kind. And her being overly kind has got her hurt, used, and she doesn't want to see that happen to you. And she kind of feels like even though that you are feeling that way, you can get used as the same thing. She says, yes, was everyone's sunshine. She's got one of the brightest lights I've seen in a long time, and she wants you to know that's why she provides you the smells of perfume, messes with the electricity in the bathroom. Whatever the reason, the bathroom is her key spot. She said she spent most of her time in there talking on phones and brushing her hair and just being a girl. She was mama. She was mama to everyone, and she sure did get taken advantage of. My baby just wanted love and peace for all. Yeah, I felt it. She got hurt quite often, but she stayed strong, and she wants you now to stay strong. But she doesn't want you to get hurt. And she says, and right now you're getting hurt. And you're holding on to that pain and you're not letting it go. The pain has consumed you. Don't let it stay. Pamela, she loves you and she wants you to move forward and write that damn book, she said. Write that book. You're gonna be so surprised at how that turns out and how everybody sees you differently. How everyone sees you differently, including the family. You're going to prove half of them wrong. You're stronger than you realize. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to walk with your daughter. Live with your daughter. Talk to your daughter. Write down the things that you would love to tell her on a regular basis. That way you can still release that love for her and she can read every word you write. She loves you. She wants you to be back to yourself. I know that you're fully not going to be able to do that because that part of your heart is missing. She says, but know that I'm always with you. And name one of your characters after me. So I can always live on. And give the world an idea of what our love between each other was, so the rest of the world can see it. It will forever be in print. And we will always continue to live that life together. So I cannot tell you how this touched me in every single way. Thank you so much for all of this. Absolutely, she is main character always. But you need to be that character that stands by her side in that book. Show the world what you guys have. And you still have it, just in a different way. Okay? I'm doing everything in my power to keep my emotions in check, because this is very heavy energy. And she just wants you to know that she loves you. And tonight, when you lay down and you feel like someone's right behind you, she's cuddling you. With that, I leave you. Your daughter loves you so much. So much. It was just very, very strong. Very, very strong energy. Yes. Very, very emotional energy. But I want to know about this book. I want to know about this book. So you come back with that book. She says, thank you. I love her so much. And I appreciate this so much. Honey, if you ever need to talk to any of us, you can find us right here on this show, or you can find us on My Psychic Connection. We'll always be here to help you connect and to remind you that you're not by yourself. You're not alone, and we're willing to hear you, and we're willing to listen. She goes, I will keep you posted on the book. Yeah, because I want to buy it. I heard about a book before it was written. I want to see it. I want to buy it. I want to see this main character. And then remember, she's going to kick your ass if she's not the main character.
There was also a song as well that when you was talking about the music, it's by Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. She wants her mum to have fun.
How amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
she's that was a person who lived a life of, just like she said, she was everybody's mama. She was that person that helped everybody through everything.
Mhm.
And with that love that she provided, she goes, that was one of our favorites. Oh, and
Aw.
the thing is that people took advantage of her kindness and they tried to use her kindness as a weakness, but she was a very strong individual, and her kindness was never seen as a weakness. It could hurt you. It can, if you let it. And it did bother her at some point. But again, the girl was so full of love and light that it didn't get her down for long. And she always got to the bottom of things. She was a very strong person, very strong individual.
Very powerful energy, but
Shake
she's
it off.
so soft, like
Oh my
soft
god.
and gentle, but
Mhm.
very strong at the same time. I think that's why we've all felt the emotions of everything as well. But I'm very glad that I was able to connect.
Mm.
For
I
sure.
felt the very first thing I felt when it came through, I knew she was coming through, but she was with you, communicating with you, as I felt Pamela's energy and the instant emotion. And that got me first. So
Yeah.
I was like, whoo,
Mm.
all right. But Pamela, we are here for you. And I want to see this book. I want to see this dynamic. I want to see this story that she was talking so much about. All
Yes.
right. So keep us informed. But we did pull a card for you. And she says, I'm so thankful for you all. You are so welcome. Pamela, we're going to do a yes-no round. And then we're going to get to you did donate for a general read. So just give us an idea of what direction you would like that general read to go in. Would it be love, money, career, whatever it is that you want to know about? But we are going to do a yes-no round, guys. And the yes-no rounds are where you ask as many yes-no questions as possible. We're going to try to get to as many as possible. We can only tell you yes, no, or undetermined. So get ready for that. Let's get those questions ready. And Pamela, you got the justice card showing fair and making the fair decisions, do what you know is right, and stand up for yourself, your beliefs. Don't let people tell you that it's anything other than what you're feeling, because I feel like a lot of people are pushing you away from trying to feel sad, and that's not how someone handles grief. You'll allow them to go through their process, and you stand by their side as they go through their grief.
Yep.
Mm.
Always.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get those yes-no questions out. It is time. As soon as we start seeing those yes-no questions pop up, we will get the clock started and we will go from there. And then get that yes-no, or get your general question ready. We'll be ready for you. All right.
Yes, I like the yes/no game. It's become a favorite of mine.
And quick. All right, we're going to start off with Destiny, go to Bunny, and then myself, and we'll just keep going in that rotation. We're going to start with Destiny. Get that clock going.
So the first question is, Gemma, will my daughter make it over for my son's wedding? Yes.
Next question, Alyssa. Is it time to fully walk away from Logan and eye connection? Yes. Seem to be having. Oh, there we go.
It was popping out and doing other kinds of weirdness. All right, Kelly says, will my granddaughter get a car this year? Yes.
Love says, is Noah wanting something from me? No, but
See. Ooh, Miss, you have such a beautiful name, Ishkia. I hope I pronounced that right. Do you see me landing a job at the D.E. Shaw? No, unfortunately.
All right, we got Gemma. Will I get to go out anywhere for my birthday next month? I saw yes.
Cassidy, hello, lovely. Should I take tap classes again this year? Yes.
Scott, will I be in a romantic relationship with Angela? No.
All right, Kelly says, will my grandson's car last through his College semester. Undetermined.
Love, did I make the right choice to wait till begin October for my shop? Undetermined. There's so much more.
Let's see. Gemma, will I go to the museum soon? Yes.
All right. Shamante? I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Says, hi, will I get my U.S. visa? Yes.
Gemma, will I see Adam on my birthday? Yes, my lovely.
Kelly, will my finances improve by the end of the year? Yes.
We got Love. Will I be able to go into the tea soon? Undetermined.
Ishka, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, lovely. Does my connection with Ishan have long-term potential? Undetermined, my lovely.
Fran, should I postpone my retreat with Paco? It's always me. This bell.
You got the bell.
Also, can I give a revision real quick?
Absolutely.
Ishika Asawa. I'm so sorry. I butchered the everlasting daylight of your name. It took me seeing it again. I'm like, that's an I.
You're like me and says you pronounced my name correctly. Appreciate it. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. I was so worried that I was going to pronounce that incorrectly. I don't like to mispronounce anybody's name because when people do it purposely, they're definitely trying to disrespect you. So that's why I'm like, if I butcher it, I promise you that's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
it's so disrespectful.
Once I figured out Ishika's name, I was like, oh my god, I butchered it. I'm like, oh no. I felt really bad about that one.
All right. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to go with our next question, guys. We're going to start off with Destiny. Here we go. Who do we got?
So we have Pooja. Pooja says, what do you see next coming in Nomans and my connection? Let's have a look for you, Pooja. Okay. First things first, Pooja, when I connect with your energies, I feel like there definitely needs to be some sort of heart-to-heart conversation here, because when spirit are coming through to me, they are saying to me that there has been some sort of like distance between the both of you. And what I want to say with you now, I feel like you're really ready and prepared to take this to the next step. But at the same time, you know, you're waiting for N to know that they're definitely on the same page as you to go forward here. So I feel like at the moment, it's kind of like limbo is what spirit are giving me. It's like a 50-50 thing. But what I want to say to you, I feel like you need to be like the icebreaker of this. I feel like you need to be the one that makes that first move. And what I want to say is, because I get the vibrations that N can be quite shy, but at the same time, he's like, oh, I'm hoping that Pooja makes the move. I'm hoping that she does this. So what I want to say to you in regards to this, my lovely, I feel like if you do this, then this is going to bring you both closer together in the connection. So what I want to say is, thank you, Spirit. I want to go between about 3/4 weeks time moving forward for this to really start to taking off. And I want to say that at the moment, it's like you've been trying to build this foundation, even though that there has been a bit of a separation, like a bit of a distance between you both. But as soon as we get that communication running up and smoothly and running going forwards, I feel like this is definitely going to be what needs to happen here. But thank you so much for your question here at my Psychic Connection. So thank you.
All right. Good stuff, guys. All right. We're having such a good one. Let's keep it rocking. We're feeling that energy. Are we ready for some more?
Let's go.
Ready for some more?
We're ready for some more.
Let's do it.
I know. This chair keeps going like this, and I'm like, hey guys, how's it going?
What is wrong with Journey's chair today?
It is not being my friend.
I
And
used to
I
love
know
that when I was at school. I used to pull it up and then slide it down, like, hey, bye.
Oh no, I've always hated that because I'm so short. The chair, if it slides down too much, you will not see me. And if it's too high, I can't touch the floor. Like there's a step stool I'm on right now with my feet because my chair's too high. I hate chairs.
I've got 3 pillows on this chair trying to get as high as I can, but I don't think I can put any more on here or I'm going to teeter-totter right off the side. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead and grab our next question. Who do we got? All right, we've got a 5-minute general. Whoop, whoop. All right, here we go. You're going to get about a minute and a half with each one of us. We're going to try to get as much information in that time frame as we can. We're going to start off with Destiny, go to Bunny, and then myself. Here we go.
Okay, so Pamela, my next question is, who are my guardian angels? Let me have a look for you, my lovely, and see. Okay, first things first, lovely, when I connect here straight away, that I definitely do feel that your daughter is one of them. But also what I want to say is you can also have guardian angels that are people that are here living on the earth plane as well. So I do feel that there is a lady around you, an elderly lady, and I feel like she's not family, but you class her as family, and she's still living right now. And what I want to say, she's full of wisdom. She knows a lot of things in regards with what you're needing to know as well. And what I want to say when I connect with this lady, I feel like this lady also can give you like spiritual vibes as well. So make sure that you're looking out for this, because she really can connect to the spirit world as well. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to pull you a Work Your Light Oracle card here, because I feel like you are definitely getting signs from your guardian angels. And again, look at this, we've got the Leap card. So this is you, how you've been feeling in the dark and lost and alone. And I'm hearing your guardian angels are saying, take a leap of faith, because they are waiting to help you and guide you to your next part of your journey. And they're wanting you to be free. They're wanting you to be happy and loved as well. So just know that your guardian angels are strongly around you, and this lady especially is here to help you on the earth plane as well, my lovely. So make sure for them messages and signals as well. So thank you.
All right. So you wanted to know if we could bring that back up on the screen for me one more time, one good time, because you know homegirl is blind. She wanted to know, who are my guardian angels? All right, Pamela. So I feel like the first thing off the bat, I heard Michael. Now, I don't know if you know Michael, maybe Archangel Michael. You know, you never really know. I want you to take it with your own discretion and place it where it needs to be. But I will tell you that there are messages that you are here with, or that I'm getting for you. So your first message is this hummingbird card called Forward Motion. And this actually kind of relates to the reading we just had for you not that long ago. So let me read it for you. Get up off your perch, move your body, usher in new energy, and create positive movement. Oh, and I get the chills. So it's going back into that needing to get up, needing to push forward, needing to start anew. Even though that is extremely difficult for you right now, understandably so, there's a need for you to just push on, because what's happening is if you keep slowing down the way you are, it's almost like a fade out of existence in terms of you just kind of hermit yourself almost. And that may be where you may be feeling really stuck, that need or desire to just hermit yourself. But your angels are even encouraging you to pull out of that, because that isn't where you need to be. That isn't your path. And honestly, if I'm visualizing it to the best of my abilities, I'm seeing like a 2 of Wands. You have a split path here. So what I'm getting from them is that there's 2 ways to go. You can start anew or stay with how you are now. And that split path is going to be very important for how you move forward. It's just up to you to figure out how you want to go. The bell. But I'm going to hand off to Journey.
Here I am. Okay, so when you were talking about your guardian angels, I do believe your daughter has stepped in that role and is trying to help push that forward. I'm also seing family members and people from your bloodline that are with you as well. You know, so you do have a good grip of guardians around you. I'm seeing at least 2 or 3 of them that stay present all the time, but there are others that walk you through other steps of your life. Now, what they are saying about your daughter even touch base on this as well, is that you've been ignoring other signs that are being given to you, or not taking the opportunities that are being given to you at this time. And that has a lot to do with your heartbreak and the things that are going on in your life right now. And, you know, feeling that loneliness, and you're never truly alone, and that you always have someone out there, but they're also telling you to get off your bum and go and meet and associate with people and getting yourself back into the world. And it's definitely time for you to connect with some new people, because other people are kind of really dragging your energy down. Do not do that. She goes, my mom was murdered when I was a baby. Oh man. But I understand what you're just saying with that. So there are others with you. That's a tough one when it comes to your mother being there, as well as other family members. I saw other generations that were with her. So that's a tough one. And you know, there are guardians that haven't even been on this earth that protect you. So she's never truly alone.
Oh, Pamela, so much love going out to you, girl.
Yeah.
So much.
Speaking of Pamela, she got a card pulled, and it's the Empress. And it shows abundance, giving birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself, then you can nurture others. Again, your guardians are watching for you. Your mom's with you. Your daughter's with you. You've got other generational family members with you, trying to give you the strength that you need, and they want to be there for you. But all you have to do is ask, and that's something you're not doing. That's something she needs from them. She needs to ask for that help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help.
That lady's going to come to her soon. That lady here is going to come to her. And I think how we've just all done that reading, that we all have the same. So mine was take a leap of faith and step into the unknown. And in regards with Bunny's reading as well, it was very much the same card that said you need to get that motivation. You need to bring yourself back into everything now, you know, step out the darkness into the light. And again, Journey, with what you said as well, it all links in.
The first step to recovery, guys, is taking that first step. It takes one step to start the journey in order to get that direction. Now, a lot of times some things are easier said than done, and we can stumble, but we only fail if we quit. So if we allow ourselves to continue to keep moving forward, even if we fall, we can stumble a little bit and still be successful.
Yeah. You can always ask your guides, your guardians for help. They may not be there in front of you where you can see them, but they are always watching, and they cannot intervene and will not intervene until we call on them. Sometimes you have to ask for spiritual help too. They won't hear us unless we ask directly for them. So keep that in mind too.
They have to let you have to live through your emotions. You have to live through your choices. If you choose not to ask for help, don't be surprised that you don't receive the help. But when you ask for it, the help will be provided. Sometimes it's not quite what we want it to be, but there's a reason for it, and we should try to understand that to move forward.
This reminds me of something that I used to tell myself all the time. My family gets sick of me because they hear it a lot too. You can ask for every miracle in the world. You can ask for everything to come to you. But if you do not put that first step forward into making it happen the way you want it, it will not happen the way you want it.
Absolutely. And guys, if you're loving these beautiful readings and would like to leave us some feedback, you can go to journeyryan.com/reviews and just go ahead and leave us a review. They get posted on our Facebook channel, our YouTube channel, and on the website. So that way you guys can see all the beautiful content and the information of how other people and how they've gotten their readings and how they've liked them so far. Guys, we do appreciate all the feedback. And remember, we do have a contest running, so you could be one of those people that leaves the feedback that gets their name put out here for a free 6-minute reading. So, and Kay says, hello, beautiful Destiny, Bunny, and Journey. You all are amazing. We look amazing too. Forgot that part, Kay. You forgot that part.
Oh my God, I did a bunny. I unmuted myself, but yes.
Do the bunny. Oh,
We're doing the bunny.
the bunny. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. All right,
Yes,
so
that's me.
in this case, it's little bunny sugar.
No
And on
forest,
Wednesdays,
no forest.
but don't worry, on Wednesdays you'll be hopping through the forest because we've got your show, Squirrel Show, Journey Show. You got the moose, the squirrel, and the bunny. You do look amazing, laugh out loud, and we'll all be hanging out under the amazing tree of life of my psychic connection. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next reading with Bunny. Who do we got?
Firefly. Hi. I think my ex's ex, oh wow, is spying on me. She was in a third party in the past. I wonder what she wants and why. I'm puzzled as I no longer talk to my ex A, or am I being silly? Being silly. People are weird. First and foremost, people are weird. Sometimes they hang on to things that ain't got nothing to do with them. You have nothing to do with your ex's ex, and yet here they are. So I don't think that you're being necessarily silly, but they do see forward progression from you. So I almost feel like this is a feeling of jealousy, a little bit of envy. Even though that person is not with your ex anymore, there's still this envy and jealousy towards you. And if you're wondering why I'm getting that with like a Knight of Pentacles card, like it is here, because you're bringing in so much abundantly to your own life. And when you look at people's pictures from an outside perspective, it looks perfect. Like if you go on someone's like social media, it looks perfect. It's polished. It's all of these things. All you see is success. You never see their downfalls or their misfortunes. And so this person is looking at you like you're bringing in all this abundance. You're bringing in all this stuff, and it makes an unhappiness within them. And this is a very sneaky energy with the 7. You have a 4 of Wands reverse and a 7 of Swords. I don't necessarily want to say they blame you for why exactly them and the ex are not together. I am going to say that you were a catalyst in the unhappiness, because I think your ex was still very hung up on you at a certain point in time. And so this sneaky energy is kind of them peering around corners like, wow, what does this person have that I don't? There is this overarching jealousy and envy that is there. So you're not crazy. You're not going bananas, but you are in the right playing field. But sometimes when people are looking on the outside looking in, even if you're not even connected to a situation anymore, they find little things to pick at that they want. I had a nugget with
You just got the
Oh my God. Firefly, I hope I was able to help you. Just remember, people are weird. And sometimes when we see something we want in others, we will hunt it down and envy it. So be careful of people, especially people who do that. Keep living your life, because people are weird.
Absolutely. It can be a weird energy for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to take this next question, and then we're going to do another yes/no round. So let's get ready for that. Let's go ahead and throw up my question. Who do we got? We got Fran says, can I ask what do I need? What do I need to do to attract clients for my retreats? Taking a look at this situation right off the bat, the thing is that when it comes down to it, word of mouth is good, but I'm going to tell you, I'm seeing someone that markets in this directly. I see a third party person coming in to help you with marketing and getting people to see what you have going on, what you have to offer. It's as much as you would like to be able to do this yourself. I don't feel like, not that you won't have some success in bringing some people in, but you're going to have to bring a third party person in to help you with all of this marketing and getting yourself out there and making this happen. Because if you don't get that third party, like I said, I do see you having some success with bringing some people in, and word of mouth is great, but you're going to need the help to make it grow a little bit quicker for you so you can feel more secure about it. I get the nervousness, I can feel the anxiety about it, but in all honesty, the direction in which you're going is a huge calling for you. And I can tell you right now that this will work out, but definitely bring in that third party person. And it's going to take you a little while to find them. I'm honestly not seeing the right person for this position to make that happen for you until we get into the month of October. So if I were you, I would start now and start looking towards getting to that and finding the person that can help get your name out there and allow. Fortunately, it was one of those things that you couldn't do by yourself. You had to make sure that you got somebody to help you out there. Sometimes we just need a little help. We were just talking about it. It's okay to ask for help or get that, because it is definitely something that we need. And they put, thank you so much. You are so welcome. But I saw success. That was the best part. Firefly says, thank you, Bunny. All right. So yes, I love that energy. It was a good energy. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes we just got to get that third party in just to help us for just a little while.
Yeah.
So get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Just get that ball rolling.
It's okay to ask for help sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. I don't have a problem doing it. I don't have a problem telling somebody if I don't know something. I'm not going to make up some story for you just so you can, feel better. I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, that's not what I'm getting, or I'm not picking it up. And I've heard a lot of psychics going, well, don't they get upset with them? I would rather them know.
True.
Yeah,
I think we just
definitely.
get self-conscious when we ask for help, and that's probably where that comes from.
Fran did say that marketing wasn't their strength, so that's why that third party person was definitely important. So I'm glad that you understand that. That just makes it that you're ready. You know what you need and you know what you want, and you're willing to go out and get it. That's awesome. I love that for you. All right, guys, we are back to the yes, no rounds. Let's go ahead and see all those yes, no questions up. Once we start seeing them questions pop up, we're going to go ahead and start answering them. We're going to do that for 3 minutes. And remember, we can only say yes, no, or
Undetermined.
Undetermined, yes. Either yes or no. It's very rare I get to say undetermined.
Can we not just say maybe, baby?
Maybe,
I
no.
would
We
love
can't
to
do that.
say maybe.
Everybody will be like, wait, huh?
What you mean, maybe?
What you mean? Exactly. Is that a yes or no? Maybe it's not a yes or a no. But undetermined means that there's still a lot of work to be done. All right.
Fair.
So let's go ahead and let's get these yes, no questions out. We'll start off with Destiny, go to Bunny, and then myself. Get the clock.
Gemma says, should I buy some kind of mobility scooter? Yes, my lovely.
Let's see. Gemma again. Will Luis learn to drive? Yes. Yes.
We got Brandy. It says, will my daughter move back home soon? Yes.
Love says, will I be able to open my heart chakra with the meditation practice? Yes, my lovely.
All right. Gemma, will I move house next year? Undetermined.
All right. Well, will it be better financial for me in the next upcoming months? And yes.
Love says, should I go to the mineral event in October? Yes.
All right. Anne says, is there a future together ahead for me and Mike? Is there a commitment coming, like engagement or marriage for us? Yes to engagement.
That's it.
Weird one.
Yes. You only can answer one on these yes, no's, but you can ask as many questions. Just don't put them all together, guys. All right. We got Squirrel. Should I hold off on going to visit my husband and son in September? No.
Love again says, will I find someone to go to Egypt with me next year? Undetermined, my lovely.
Kay asks, will the energy around me balance out in September? Yes.
All right, we got Gemma. Will I get to go on vacation next year? Yes. I almost said next door.
And Star says, is there marriage for me and Mike? Undetermined. There's so much more.
Firefly, will I be in a new job later in the year? No.
We got Gemma. Will Adam meet my family this year? Yes.
Shane says, happy Friday. Did I make the right choice in taking a new position at work? Yes.
And she asks, am I making the right choice doing college course and leaving my job? No. Oh, no. Oh, friend.
We got Squirrel. Should I turn off my phone completely one day next week? Absolutely yes.
Love says, will it be safe for me to go to Egypt?
Sometimes
Yes.
we gotta cut a cord.
I just
Squirrel.
got the bell.
Ah,
We did get the bell. On you. On you.
On me.
You didn't do your chicka chicka.
Chicka chicka.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, guys, we're having so much fun here. We're going to go ahead and take some more questions. Let's go ahead with our next question with Destiny. Who do we got?
Lizzie M says, hi, please could you tell me, will my husband return to rekindle our marriage? We are not separated, only by distance. If so, when? Let's have a look, lovely, and see. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Lizzie, when I connect with energies, wow. I want to say to you, this is definitely a love story that I want to say is something that I feel that is something you see in the movies, okay? So what I want to say to you here, the distance is very hard for you to comprehend. It's very hard for him to also comprehend as well. But what I want to say here, the more that you both communicate together, the better this is going to be, because we have to have that communication flowing. And because that you guys are not actually in the same space as each other, it makes it that so much more harder. So what I want to say is here, Spirit is saying to me, I can feel the love straight away. So I do feel that you are both reading off the same page. However, I do feel sometimes when there is a misunderstanding or lack of communication, that your husband can be quite stubborn. And what I want to say is then that then makes you feel like as if he's not listening to what you're saying. So you feel like you're talking to a brick wall rather than getting out what is needing to happen here. Do I feel like you guys are going to come together and make this work? Spirit is saying yes, but I want to say to you, it's not going to be straight away. Okay. What I want to say here, there needs to be this stability built. There needs to be that you guys are working as a team, reading off the same page. You both need to come together and discuss this and have this conversation and express your feelings and emotions outwardly to get across to him how you're feeling. But also likewise for you, my lovely, I feel like you need to listen to him as well and hear him out. And I feel like this will make the communication both and bring that stability as well. And I just got the bell. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da. Yeah-da-da.
I like the little
Shimmy,
bell
shimmy.
Got a little shimmy for you.
the bell shimmies.
The bell shimmies, exactly. Little shake, shake, shake. All right, guys, we're going to keep it going. We're going to take our next question with Bunny. And guys, we're going to do one more yes, no round, and then we are going to call it a night. We've been here for a few hours, and we love everybody being here, guys. Don't forget to check out all the shows coming up next week. And let's go ahead and take that next question for Bunny. Who do we got?
All right. Tanya asks, will I get my car fixed or get a new one within 4 months? I feel like almost, ooh, that card almost hit the floor. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than 4 months for some reason. I do think the card is eventually going to get fixed. However, there's a page of wands reversed here next to this page of pentacles. You cannot take action because you don't have fully what you need just yet. And I feel like there is more of a financial situation that's happening as to why this is not happening within that 4-month time period. I hear 6 and 7 very loud, so this could be within 6 or 7 months. So you may want to like expand your time frame. I know we get caught up on time frames, but just be careful because everything cannot happen in the time we want it to. It sucks, but I do see it happening. However, you do have this financial situation that's kind of maybe the fixing of the car or the getting the new car is draining you right now, and I think there's a need for you to wait. Don't take action yet. This is a pause. This page of swords is needing you to pause. If you pause and try and focus your energy into where you need it right now, which would be into this financial situation that you have going on, you will definitely get to where you need to go. It's just going to take you a little bit longer. And I see this blue, it makes me think automatically winter. So it could be a little bit into next year, probably when it's still a little bit on the cold if you're on the USA hemisphere, because it's about to be winter for us. I think if you kind of give it just a little bit of time, you'll get there. You just need to foster in your finances a little bit better. Make sure things are appropriately placed where they need to go, because I do think this car situation is going to be a little bit draining and maybe a little bit more draining than you would like it to be. So I see it happening. It's going to happen. It's just going to take you either sorting some things out, balancing, and then cutting away some things in regards to how your money is being handled. And girl, trust me, I'm not the best. I hope that was able to help you. Thank you so much. I was going to say, I'm not the best at that last part either. I need to take my own advice. I'm sitting here preaching to a choir that I can't even direct. That's some crazy mess right there. Oh my gosh. I hope that was able to help you though, huh?
Absolutely. Guys, we're going to keep it going and go ahead and take our next question. Our next question for Journey. That would be me. Who do we got? We've got Love. Will my situation get better regarding my career, please? I put a lot on hold because of the retrograde, but not sure if it is better for me. Thanks so much. Okay, so Love, I do get and understand why you put a lot of, you put things to the side during a retrograde, and I get that. A lot of people, they'll tell you not to sign contracts, not to buy houses, don't do anything like that. But you can do these things during retrograde. The thing about it is paying attention to the details. That means reading the fine print, crossing every T, dotting every I, checking to make sure there's a period everywhere you got. Just make sure that you are fully focused on the thing or the task that you're at that point, because there's little things that could be slipped up in there. Things could be changed or added. Make sure you're paying attention when it comes to these small details. That's what happens is with retrograde and the miscommunications, they don't put these small details in there. Make sure you're asking the questions that you need to ask when it comes to if it's something to do with the career and you want to go into that next. She goes, yes, I tend to get some brain fog. Exactly. So knowing that you get this brain fog, you've made a good decision for yourself. But if you choose to make this happen during the retrograde, just make sure you're paying attention to all the smaller details. They're going to mean everything. Okay. So in order to move forward, in order to do the things that you need to do, pay attention to the smallest, even, some of the things that you wouldn't even sweat when it's not a retrograde, pay attention to it. It is time to pull out your inner Virgo and go through it like a fine-tooth comb, even kind of go over it a few times to make sure you're making the right decisions for yourself. You don't have to put your life on hold when a retrograde happens. You just have to pay attention a little bit deeper so you don't make a mistake. And sometimes, like you said, you get a little bit of brain fog. Try to make sure you do it in your clearest moment. And I hope that helps, because I know she says, I'm a Virgo rising. Good. Use it. Use it. Use it. I've got 4 planets in Virgo. I know all about that. And trust me, my Virgo is at high alert right now, especially with, I think we got 6 planets, 5 or 6 planets are in retrograde. I have to make sure because I know Mercury's Mercury's in retrograde now. So
Yeah.
it is retrograde
It
right
is.
now. It's there. You don't go into it. It either is or it
It
isn't.
is.
Okay. And Love says, amazing. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Journey. You are so welcome. All right, guys. This is it. This is our last yes, no round. So let's see those. She was born. Love. I was born under 4 retrogrades myself. I was born under 4 retrogrades. So yes, I am knowing it. And Mercury is one of my retrograde planets that I was born under. So I'm watching everybody else go, "Ah!" I'm like, what's wrong with everybody?
I cleanse myself a lot in Mercury retrograde and keep myself grounded and meditate really hard because, like Love was saying about the brain fog, it can really definitely happen.
It definitely gets us on communication because that is our communication planet. So again, it'll mess with your electronics. It'll mess with the way you talk. It'll mess with your phone.
Your existence.
The way you write words can be misunderstood. Sometimes it's better to communicate them in the best way possible. To make sure you're explaining yourself so that way you don't, fall off the wagon and go, oh yeah, I totally didn't mean it that way. I totally didn't mean it that way. Mercury can't get the best of you now. I'm not going to say that I can't get tongue-tied. I do. I was talking to a lady. She was a witch, and I don't know where it came from, but I called her a bitch. That was not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say witch. We had a good chuckle about it, but I was like, whoops, that is not what I was trying to say. And she just died laughing for the longest time. People do call me a bitch. I said, they do that to me, except for they call me a dick. So
retrograde is rough on communication.
It is.
Yeah,
So reckless. And then I'm like, I wasn't trying to be like that, but maybe you needed to hear it. And don't be like me.
The universe makes us do things or say things sometimes that we wouldn't typically say. And it gives us that push and helps us clear away some of the things. It could actually put a little oopsie in there. So you have that chance to explain yourself and be like, well, this is why, and this is this, and this is this. And then you find out something else in the background that was sitting there the whole time that you didn't even know.
Exactly. Or you've been bottling it up for so long and it's like Mercury retrograde, like, say it.
Say it now.
Say it now.
Really dangerous.
Just don't call anybody a bitch. That's the only thing. Unless they actually are one, then there's a difference.
Yeah. I mean, I used to
call those Karens now. So, and sorry to anybody whose name is Karen. I have 4 friends that are named Karen. They're like, why do they say that? I'm like, I don't know. It's a trend. Will go away.
My daughter said that to me. She said, oh, Mum, they're being a Karen. I said, Karen, what is that? Like I was just, so she's like, Mum, get with it now. She's like, get with it now. I'm like, okay, I'll get with the now.
I was like, it's not you, honey, and trust me, it's not you. All right, so let's go ahead and get these yes/no questions out. We've got plenty of them lined up, so let's go ahead and take the first one. We'll start off with Destiny. Here's the clock. Get it started.
So Debbie says, will I meet my true love soon? No. Sorry, lovely.
Let's see. Debbie asks, will I find my forever home? Yes.
Hang on. Debbie, she says, will I travel? Yes.
Anne says, why is the marriage undetermined with Mike?
Take the next question.
Okay. Next question. Will my friends always be my true blue friends, Debbie, who will support and encourage me? No.
Guys, do remember yes or no questions during this round, please.
Ishika asks, will I meet this guy I was hoping to meet at the gym next week? Yes.
All right, we got Ishika. Do you see me going to Coldplay concert next year in February? I got yes.
Anne says, why is it not a good idea to do the course?
Go to the next one.
Next one. Shane says, will I be successful in my new position at work? Yes.
All right. Anne asks, is the engagement to Mike this year? No.
Love says, will D help me with my registration or regression? Sorry. I don't know why I said registration. All right. Yes, by the way.
Kay says, I'm looking forward to season 2. Love you guys. Love you too, darling. Eliza says, will I be more financially stable next year? Yes.
Let's see. Love asks, is G still my guide? Yes.
Love says, will I be safe will it be safe for me to go to Egypt alone next year? Yes.
Anne says, is the reason to not do the course because it will be hard financially? No.
Let's see. Courtney asks, is my ex trustworthy? No.
Virgil says, oh, sorry, that's just a hi. Hey! Kay says, should I take time to help my friend with her business? Yes.
Love says,
She put Egypt, here I come. That wasn't a question.
oh,
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, guys. Don't forget, we've got the bell. Sorry. I forgot about the bell song.
You got to do the song every time.
How dare I? How dare I do that?
yes,
But guys,
Jamie.
we've had so much fun here the last few hours with you guys. Don't forget to check out Monday's show, 10 p.m. Eastern with Kay, the Intuitive Empath. We've got a full week of shows. We're going to go ahead and say our goodbyes. We're going to start with Destiny. Here we go.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on Journey and Friends. Thank you, Journey, for having me, and Bunny. It was lovely to work with you for the first time. I think you're really cute and sweet. Guys, thank you so much for your donations, your energies, your beautiful questions, and I'm really excited to be doing season 2. So I will see you for season 2, but also make sure that you check out YouTube as well for my beautiful angel numbers and my intentions, and raise your vibrations by myself. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Love and light. Bye.
Oh, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Journey, Destiny, it was a dream. It was a pleasure as always. Destiny, I'm so happy to get to work with you for the first time. I've been dying to for a while now, since we first met sometime a while back. So I was so happy to do it today. Thank you, everybody, for all your beautiful support, your love, your energy, the beautiful questions. And it was an amazing time. Thank you for dealing with me and my soft heart. I cannot wait to see you all in season 2, because then you'll see me solo, and then you'll see me doing some other fun things. So just wait. We're gonna get it popping. So I can't wait, and I hope I see you all in season 2.
All right. So, guys, that season's right around the corner. We still have another week of shows coming up for you guys. So don't worry. Don't fret. We got more to come. So we're still going to be here with all of our beautiful psychics having great times. And guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you guys coming here, showing your love and support and trusting us with your guys' questions. I know sometimes some of these questions can be really hard and get a lot of that energy off your chest. And we just thank you guys so much that you come and talk with us and get that chance to get it off your chest. Ladies, this has been absolutely amazing. I don't know why you're not on my screen. There you are. I was like, ladies, do I got mice in my pocket? All right. It's been beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And I can't wait for season 2 to see all that new cool stuff you guys were just talking about going out. Journey's got some new YouTube content coming out in September. So guys, get ready to check that out, to speak with spirit and to get some horoscopes going on. We're going to have a lot of fun. And ladies, it has been a pleasure. I'm so glad I got the chance to be here with you tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, you both of you. It's been so much fun.
Absolutely. All right, guys, from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much. Guys, don't forget to leave a review on JourneyRyanLive.com. Guys, we love you. We'll see you Monday. Have a great night, everybody. Safe weekend.
Bye.